This is day 114 of trying to get to 2000 ELO on chess.com. Currently, I'm rated 1814 and I'm versing someone rated 1808, and I'm playing the ready opening. I don't really like when my opponent just develops this knight because it prevents me from actually pushing this pawn at the very start because I can't allow him to push e5. But now I will fianchetto my bishop and then just continue developing exactly how I normally do with just pushing e3, developing my okay, well, first I'll push e3 instead of fianchettoing my bishop because I don't like when they take and double my pawn structure. So I want my queen to be here. It looks like he's going to push e5. If he pushes e5, I take. His knight takes. Okay, he plays it differently. I'll actually unpin my knight first. I just don't like when his bishop is just pinning my knight. I want my knight to be able to move. He decides to take it. So I'll take back, and then now I will fianchetto my dark squared bishop and probably bring my knight to d2 or castle kingside. I'm also looking at just pushing a3 and c4, but first I will just develop my last piece, and then my next move is either to push a3 or just castle kingside. Okay, my opponent moves their knight back. So I could push a3 and then try and push c4 because a3 stops the check if you were to take, and then I take back with my knight. But I think a much better way of playing would be just to castle kingside and then push c4, and then there's no bishop check because my king is over here. So yeah, c4. I think that's just a very strong move. I don't think he's going to take, because if he takes, that just also opens up my bishop diagonal. So I think he has to be careful though, because I'm obviously threatening to trap his bishop. So maybe pushing, if you were to push like b6, I know that looks okay, that looks like a much stronger move. I kind of just forgot about this move. That looks like a much stronger move. I'm going to take, opening up my dark squared bishop diagonal. I could take his knight. If I were to take his knight, obviously it doubles his pawn structure, but I don't know if I really want to do that because he's just gonna move his king over, and then there'll just be an open g file on my king. So I don't really want to take this, but maybe that's the best move. I'm kind of looking at I think I'm just gonna take this pawn, take this central pawn, and then probably just developing just moving my rook to the center, both my rooks, trying to move my queen into better positioning, and then also moving my knight into better positioning. Probably the best move would be taking with his pawn, I think. Okay, my opponent decides to take with the knight. I was kind of expecting him to take with the pawn, but I guess that actually is also a good move. So yeah, I could take, but that's probably not a good move. I could also just develop my knight. I could also attack his bishop. I think I'm going to start off with this move though. I'm putting pressure on his bishop. It looks like he'll probably move his rook, I would think. I guess he could also move his bishop back, but probably just developing his rook. And then I was thinking of just moving my knight into better positioning, and then maybe pushing h3 so that my king has room to, or maybe even g3. Okay, he slides his dark squared bishop back. I wasn't really expecting that move because I was planning on just moving my knight into better positioning, but now that also threatens to take his bishop. I guess he could allow me just to take his bishop and then open up the rook file. So I don't even think I'll actually, if he allows me, I probably won't even take because I just like how the knight is just occupying a lot of squares. But he decides he wants to move his bishop back. I could actually go here. And if you were to take, then just take back, and that actually looks. I actually really like that, so I'm gonna play that. Just getting my knight into, I think, better positioning, but also kind of opening up this, the c file once he takes, and then I take back. Okay, he takes. I'll take back. I'm also kind of looking at maybe moving my knight to g4. Just trying to trade off more pieces. I think the position. It looks pretty equal to me because the material's equal and there's no clear advantage. So I think this is equal. Maybe in the future I can yeah, I'm going to take his rook. It looks like his queen is going to take back, and then I was planning on just moving my knight, just trying to trade off more pieces. He is able to take, and then I would just take back. If he doesn't take, then I'll probably just take, and then his actually. Yeah. If I take, then he takes, and then his queen defends this pawn. So the position looks just pretty equal. I'm just trying to bring it into an endgame. Then maybe I still have to push probably my H pawn and move my queen up one square, and then develop my rook somewhere. Okay, my opponent takes. I'll take back. I guess he could actually push f5. If he were to push f5, it just weakens this pawn. I don't really think f5 is a good move. Maybe it is. He just moves his queen up one square. That also doesn't look like a good move because if I were to attack his knight, he is able to just go here. But I take, his knight takes. I guess he's actually able to play that. Yeah, just it does force. I am able to force a queen trade though, but I don't know if I really if I should trade the queens. Okay, I'm going to attack his knight, and then once he moves his knight, I'm planning on just taking his queen. His knight takes back, and then just developing my rook, and then pushing h3. The position looks completely equal, but maybe there's some type of it is a knight. It's going to be a knight versus bishop, so maybe there's still some winning chances. But I'll just have to see what my opponent plays. Okay, so I'll take his queen. His knight takes back. Now I could move my rook, attacking his knight, but then he'll just move his knight, attacking both of these pieces. So I actually don't really think that's. I actually don't really think moving my rook, attacking his knight, is actually a good move. Maybe I should just push f4, because if he attacks my knight, I'm able to slide back, and this pawn is here. Bishop defends the pawn. I have to be careful though, because if he moves his rook to the open file, kind of threatening to go here, I'm still going to play. I'm just going to play it. It looks like he's going to go here. I have to be extremely careful because I can't. I guess I could move my rook up one square, check, go back, and then just go, and then just keep moving it back and forth for a draw. But I don't really want to play that. Like if my opponent were to move his rook here and then I go here, check, move my rook back, he threatens to take the pawn, I go up. So I think that's kind of, I could kind of go for a draw, but I don't really want to play that. Maybe just pushing f5 would be a good move. And then taking with, so if I would push f5, his knight attacks my bishop. I take, if his knight were to take, no, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I'll just push f5. So I thought that this didn't work because his knight would just attack my bishop, but I'm planning on just moving my bishop. But then if he were to take, actually maybe it doesn't work. Okay, he moves his knight to a different spot. It's attacking my bishop. If I were to take, his knight takes. I do have this check, but his king can just simply hide behind the pawn. So that this actually doesn't work. He's also attacking this pawn as well. So if I were to move back, he takes this. I could still easily take this. Yeah, I'm going to go here. It looks like his best move is just to take. If he were to take, I take attacking his rook. He goes here, but then that doesn't work because then I can push the pawn, bishop attacking rook, pawn attacking knight. So he has to be careful. There's still winning chances. But he decides to just take. So this would be a blunder, but he's probably going to see that. Now I'm not really sure what to play. I guess I could push, but his knight could probably. Actually, I'll just push. If his knight goes here, then I'll just push again. I still need to push h3. I don't know why I haven't pushed h3 yet, because my king needs to be able to move. But maybe on my next move I'll push h3. Okay, he brings his knight all the way back. So I was kind of thinking of. I know I said I was going to push h3, but I was also thinking of pushing. I think I'm just going to push again. And just keep pushing my pawn down the board. It's getting kind of scary. He has to take. He definitely has to take. He can't just allow me to push the pawn all the way down the board. So probably take, check. Or sorry, that would just be mate. So taking doesn't work at all. I'm not even sure. My opponent has 2 minutes. I have 4 minutes. I'm not even sure what he's going to play. Okay, he pushes G6. Wasn't really expecting that move. I guess I could take, and then if his king were to take, obviously his king is in a very dangerous spot. So I have two options here. I can either take his king takes, give him this bishop, discovered bishop check, he moves his king and win a pawn, or I could push this pawn attacking his rook. I'm kind of thinking he would attack my bishop, and then I'm not sure what I would play after that. It looks kind of nice because the pawn is so close to promoting, but I'm not sure if that actually works because I would have to move my bishop somewhere, and then obviously he could probably move his rook behind the pawn. So I'm kind of leaning towards now just taking now. But if I were to push this pawn, he attacks my bishop, move my bishop attacking his rook, he goes here, and then I still end up winning the pawn. So I can win the pawn both ways. I'm just going to take. I just don't want to think for too long. Give him this check. It looks like maybe he could also block with his knight. That actually looks like a better move probably because it just gets his knight into a better positioning. But he decides to move his king. He's probably going to move his rook, I think. And then maybe maybe I'll just I'm not sure. I only have a minute and 30. He is a minute and 30. If I were to go here, he attacks the pawn. I'll just go here. If he goes here, push the pawn. If he attacks this pawn, I can easily just defend it, and this pawn's defending this pawn, and I think it's fine. Or if I also move my bishop, oh, I didn't see that move. I thought he was gonna go here, so that stops me from going here because his rook can just take. So maybe if I quickly attack his knight, he moves his knight, and then I could go here. But that looks pretty terrible. So if I attack his knight, I'll just play a move. I obviously can't think for that long. He's now attacking my bishop, so I'll just move it one square. Maybe in front of my king would have been better. And then I need to push this pawn. So I'm up a pawn, but you know, he has a knight, so he could still easily beat me. He has a knight that he could definitely still beat me. He's attacking my bishop again, so I'll move it back. Pawn defends the bishop. And then yeah, I just need to push. I still need to push this pawn. He's attacking this pawn, but if he were to take, yeah, I need to defend that. So I'll go here. He's gonna go here, attacking. Oh, I'll go here, defending, moving the bishop, defending the pawn. I'm gonna blunder a fork. I'm going to blunder a fork very soon. Okay. Oh, he's threatening this check. What should I play there? Okay, I'll go here. That looks bad. That looks really bad. King is not in a good spot there. I still need to push this pawn. I don't know why I can't push this pawn. He's attacking my bishop. Move my bishop. He's attacking my rook. Maybe I'll just move my rook. He's probably going to be attacking this pawn soon once he moves his knight. But he has to be careful. I can't move my rook because of back rank check. Oh my god, I only have 19 seconds. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why do I have no time? Why do I have no time? Oh, I just blundered a pawn. That's not good. I have so little time. Like I can't even think. It's not even. I don't even. I just blundered a piece there. I just blundered a rook. Blundered a rook twice. I have no time. I got no time. I got no time. No. Okay, I lost. I played with a 77.1% accuracy. My opponent played with an 83.9% accuracy. My rating is now 1806, percentile 99%, and a high of 1964. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.